Hello friends, this is Yogesh
Hello friends, this is Milan.
and we are going to describe our new project regarding automation of loan prediction and eligibility using Python. And we use some algo for achieving desired goals in this project. These are the outlines which is described by Milan.
This is the introduction part. There is many competition in the banking sector and lots of struggle. There have credit risk also. So many person are doing loan prediction to find out the best result with the help of algorithms, and they use data mining techniques. This is objective, mainly two objectives: identification of relevant attributes, determining the best model. Data mining. What is data mining? Data mining is the process of dis discovering patterns in the large data set involving methods at the instructions of machine learning stacks and database system. Different data mining techniques: classifications, clusterings, association rules mining, regression, etc. Knowledge extraction. From the raw data, we have to do data pre-processing and then building data mining model, then assessing the model. So we got the knowledge based on raw data. Data mining in banking. Tremendous growth in banking industry. They adapting data mining techniques and helps to find credible customers, so preventing funds frauds. Certain areas that effectively use data mining: marketing, risk management, customer relationship management. Methodology. In methodology, first of all, we have to know about the business. Then, after understand the data for making model, and we have to evaluate that model and then deploy all the data sets, instruction, information we got from database. Proposed model. In proposed model, we have these techniques to solve the problem of particular business domain: problem understanding, data filtering, system modeling, system evaluation. Architecture of proposed model is presented by Yogesh.
In this architecture of proposed model, we have first input customer details and then performing data pre-processing technique. After we have splitting our independent or dependent variables and convert them into testing and training set. In the training set, we used many algorithms to find out the best algo and then put into the model for achieving business goals. After architecture of proposed model, we have problem which is arised by the company. Company wants company wants to automate the loan eligibility process real time based on customer detail providing while filling online application form. These details are gender, marital status, education, number of dependents, income, loan amount, credit history, and others. To automate this process, they have given a problem to identify customer segments. Those are eligible for loan amount so that they can specifically target these customers. Here they have provided a partial data set. So before finding the best algorithm with our data set, and then after performing analysis to predict loan eligibility. So in our project, we use some tools, Jupyter Notebook, Python library, and Sublime Text for real-time execution. Uh, and these are the data set description. We have loan ID, gender, married applicant, yes or no. In dependents, there's a number of dependents. Education, they are graduate or ungraduate. Self-employed has yes or no. Applicant income, co-applicant income, and so on. So now I am going to the my real-time analysis part. So I'm going to the Jupyter Notebook here, and I have some libraries over there, Python libraries for predicting the analysis. So so first step is to import all such libraries over here, which I use in my further analysis. Now Control Enter. This built successfully, and now read this data which is in the loan data set. This is our data set file where the data is stored. So I built this successfully. So all the data will be come into the data variable. And now I want to preview data. So this is our data. This is our data which is in the loan data set, which is in the loan data set CSV. And now I want to just see the preview data information, how much rows in the in each column. So we have 614 rows, but you can see here loan ID has 1614 rows, but the gender has have only 601. So means 13 are missing. So 13 are missing values here. You can compare these two, loan ID and gender. And there's also missing values over the many columns here. So now I am checking the missing value. So you can see here when I enter. So now you can see here, loan ID does not have any missing value, but gender has 13. Okay, and married has 3, dependents has 15 missing values, so on in columns. Now I am going to the check the percentage of gender, missing gender. So the percentage of missing gender records is 2.12%. And now number of people who take loan group by gender. So male number of people who take loan group by gender. Male is 489 males are take a loan, and females 112 here. You can see from the graph also. So I'm now going to the missing married. How much missing married over here? 0.49%. And the if we want to see number of people who take a loan group by marital status, so you can see here. If you say he or she is married, means 398 are married persons and 213 is unmarried persons. Percent of missing dependents. So 2.44% are missing dependents, and we see here dependents graph, which is more suitable to see the. So here you see number of people who take a loan group by dependents 0, means no dependents persons. They are 345, and one dependent persons are 102 and two dependent person are 101 here. And further, I also see the missing values of self-employed is 5.21%, and we have this this code to show number of people who take a loan group by self-employed. So if we say self-employed, yes or no, so no persons are self-employed, which is 500, and 82% are self-employed. And the loan amount here, I see here the percentage of loan amount is 3.58%, and this loan amount dot hist shows the density of the loan amount purchased. And loan amount term to the date, which is showing the date of loan will be paid. So here is 512 months, sorry, 360 months, which is taken by 512 persons, and for only 1 year, one person is taking a loan. Here is the credit history. Percentage of credit history is 8.14%. Here is the graph, person who take credit. So after that, all pre-processing, we just find out the null values here, and we do some, you know, here's a gender id max, count the maximum value of gender, means if there is a male or female, so the male is higher than female. So if there is any null values, it will automatically give us male there. So look into the table. After when I execute this, after this uh, code, I execute to show the preview the data. Look here, 146 loan amount, which is uh, mean of highest data, highest loan amount. So all the null space will be filled up. No null value, 0 0. If there is null, so it is 0. Okay. So all the NaN value come into the some number. After that, I'm going to convert some object data type to integer value. So we have gender, we have married a column, and we have dependent state, we have education, we have property. They are string values over there. So I convert that string into the integer value. So here is a female. I denote female as a 0 and male is a 1. And married. If person is not married, means 0 0. If the person get married, now it is denoting as 1. So I am just convert object data to integer type. So after that, wait, I execute this first. Show this. Okay. So you can see here, if gender is male, it denoting as 1. Okay. If there is any female, so it will denoted as 0. If you are not married, means unmarried, so it denoted as 0. If you are married, it denoted as 1. So all the data will be converted into integer form. Okay. Now see the data after giving such values or removing n value. There is no such elements are missing. All the values are equal, 614, 614, 614. And now you can see here, there's no missing values, no missing values here. Okay. So after that, what I'm trying to do, we have dependent or independent value over here. I make as x is independent and y is dependent, and now make some variable for save result to show it. So we have some, we used some algorithm here, random forest. I used decision tree, k nearest neighbor, and SVM we used. So random forest generate the accuracy. So classifier, I'm using a random forest classifier. So it will give us the, wait, I execute further before this. Done. Now. Okay. So the accuracy of classification of random forest is 79%. Okay, and execute build this decision tree. Decision tree has accuracy of classification is 70. And now KNN, I build this. KNN has accuracy of classification is 61.40%. And now I am going to build this linear SVM. We achieve 50.82% accuracy. So you can see accuracy of random forest is high, more than others, higher than others. Okay, you can easily. So I can see through the graph also. So you can see here, random forest has a high accuracy than the others. You can see random forest is high. Okay.
Okay, I am Ashutosh from MCA. We have developed a model we develop a loan prediction sites from a LR approach, means random forest classification approach. We use random forest classification approach in our model. Its score is high, that's why I'm using random model classification. Okay, random forest classification. Okay, we run and it's give me a local data, local uh, a local URL. From this we can select. Okay, it's giving this URL. It's automation of loan prediction and eligibility. Okay, it's a categorized data. It's a gender name. Just suppose the gender, it's male is 0, female is equal to 0, and male is equal to 1, and the marriage same no, so it's enter 0, and marriage say yes, it's enter 1. It's dependency means it's a person dependence upon 1 or 2 in a 3 plus member. It's depend 0 depend upon 0, 1 to 1, and 2 to 2, and 3 plus it's written as 3. And education, it's not education, and education not graduated means 0, and graduate means 1. Its property area means how it's belong from semi-urban, urban, and a rural. If we can predict one data from our sites, it's suppose that it's gender 1. suppose that it's 0. Suppose that it's 0. We predict two random data. Suppose that its gender is 0. 0 means it's female. Okay. Or it's married. It's no married. It's suppose that no. It's not married. Education means its education is not graduated. Okay. Or self-employed one, employed ourselves. Okay. And suppose its area is urban, and education like loan amount is 133 1,33,000, and loan terms in 360 days, 360 months, not a days. Okay. Or its credit is 1, and depend is 0. Okay. We can check prediction calculation, it is eligible for loan. Okay. We select the second data, its gender is 0. Suppose that female. Okay. Its marriage is 0, and education is 0, not educated. Or self-employed 1. Okay. Property area is suppose that 1, and amount is 133, and loan term 360 months, and credit history is 0, not credit history, and depending is 0. And we can select predict. It said oops, no, you are not eligible for loan. It's a prediction, it's a random prediction. We can choose a random prediction from here. It's thank you.